Okay, let's just see if this microphone's okay. I've just switched it on live. So actually, if I can see we've got a few people who joined us already. Can you tell me if the mic sounds all right, or is it a bit too loud, or if anyone could just give me a quick, "Oh, it's fine, Matt." Anything like that is great. Let me get rid of this counter as well. Here we go. Let's get rid of my counter. Boom! Wow! Here we are. Hey, there we are. How are we doing? We're all good. I'm just going to quickly look to the comments here. At the moment, you're either seeing this on my personal Facebook page, or you could be seeing it on my Matt Hale Hypnotist page, and actually also going across on my YouTube, my general Matt Hale Hypnotist YouTube channel as well. Hey, I'll say hello to a couple of people already. Got to say hello to Monique. Hey, thanks for jumping on there. It's all good, perfect. Let's put this down here. Also, hello to AJ as well. Good to know that everything seems to be working fine. Perfect. All right. So I'm just gonna give me a couple of moments here. We're just making sure. We've got a few other. I can see a few other people kind of like just logging in down here. I've got my. I've got another screen here, which basically has the place where I can sort the comments out and stuff like that. I can actually respond to the comments if I need to. And then, of course, my camera's up here. I've got some notes and stuff. So, anyway, I hope you're doing okay. I know we went with these things. We have a few people watch them live right now, or you may be watching it on replay later. Doesn't matter wherever you are in the world, night or day. Thank you for watching. And if I will say thanks for all the lovely feedback we had on the audio I put out last week. I put out that free anxiety relief audio, and I've had so many really nice messages from everywhere about that. And so what I decided to do, I'm doing a whole series of free audios around common problems which are kind of creeping up because of this crazy lockdown situation. So I'm just trying to make the most of things and share as much as I can. And I thought it'd be nice to do a little segment on just keeping relationships happy, because this is unusual. We are locked down quite often for a lot of people with just one person, and they may be the person you love, or just maybe your housemate, your flatmate, or so, whatever it is, but you don't normally spend 24/7 with them. There's normally a little bit of a break, and that's actually not happening too much at the moment. So at the moment, you could even just be talking, living, breathing, working, eating with that same one person if you're both locked down. So there's a few things just to keep things on track, and I will give you a link so you can go and see these tips afterwards. But yeah, I just thought I'd go through 2 or 3 really easy tips, and then I'll chuck you a nice free audio. And you know what? I'll hang on. We'll do any questions as well. And I will say it's kind of interesting for me because over the past few years, I've lived and worked with my wife. Like 5 years ago, Catherine, I know a lot of you do know Catherine. If you don't, she's not only my wife, she's also my full-time manager. And quite often when I would mention in conversations, because we have different surnames, so people don't always connect the dots unless we say sometimes if they don't know us. And then we would say, well, this is my wife. They're like, oh my God, how can you work with your wife as well? So, we over the years came through quite a transition period where we were like, wow, this is a bit different, like living and working all the time with each other. And we found ways to accommodate that and work the best out of that. And I will say the number one thing in that for us is probably this. You just gotta. It's always going to be a little bit of friction when you're with someone for so long, for so much amount of time, because it's not necessarily the friction generated between the two of you. It's outside things, and it kind of that they happen to be the only person who's there. So you each of the other one of you kind of bear the brunt of that, and it might not be. It's like, oh no, I'm not. It's not at you. It's not. It's not about you. It's just. I'm just going to get this out. So we have to be very careful when we're getting bombarded with external pressures and stresses that it doesn't kind of bubble into the relationship. So one of the things I was going to say that I absolutely love is this. When you do get any kind of little niggles, anything like that, maybe someone's criticising the other, whatever it is, it's like kind of bubbling up a bit. Say something stupid. say something silly, break the tension. Just break the tension, because it just that in hypnotic terms we call it a pattern interrupt. Normally like an argument or a heated discussion escalates and what backwards forwards. But a pattern interrupt is where we interrupt that normal pattern. We do something way different to how it would normally go, and you're like, I'm not going to suggest what you may want to say, but if you say something ridiculous, you're just going to interrupt that pattern. But that does also lead into the fact that this is not just for when things are getting heated. Also, I think this is what I was going to get back to about one of the things that's been key to us is we try and create some kind of like happiness, silliness, stupidness in our day every day. And actually, I know some of you have already seen some of our TikTok videos we've been placing on my personal profile. I don't think we've been pasting those on the actual hypnotist page, but we do these silly little TikTok videos. It started as just a laugh, and it was a laugh, and then Catherine was like, what do you do? Because obviously, it was my perfect platform, right? Do stupid videos for 15 seconds. Of course, why wouldn't I love that? But so Catherine was like, what are you doing with those stupid things? But then I started getting Catherine involved, and we just have a lot of fun actually filming those things. So you probably would have seen a few of those silly ones we've put up, and creating that stupidness, that silliness, that complete distraction from anything else that's going on it's a forced moment of joy and happiness. But again, it causes that to become a pattern. If you're pushing something fun, silly, and happy into your day between the two, that's a connection that your brain makes. Like, I have fun, I enjoy the company of this person. So try and put something there. And if you do want to go to our TikTok and you do have an account, or maybe your kids have an account, just look me up, Hypno Hale, and you're going to see a lot of silly videos. Something really funny as well, which will also kind of hammers this here. I have my parents here at the moment. They were expected to go back to the UK, but we've extended their trip here, so it's nice and safe. They've got good support here. And so again, we're all kind of locked down together, unusually, not going out and doing as many things as we would normally do. And of course, we got them involved in the TikTok videos as well. But why I'm telling you this is that thing we're now doing all together as a family during lockdown has not only given us joy, but that joy has spread, because my TikTok account, when I was just, having a bit of fun with it, and, I'd get 200 or 300 views, maybe 1,000 views on a video, fine. Then I filmed one with Dad one day, and I just had a notification today that first video I filmed with Dad has just gone over the, wait for it, 3 million views mark. 3 million views. It is insane. And the next one we filmed of it has got more than 2 million views. We filmed with mum and dad. That's almost 2.5 million views. Like, they've gone viral. But what that did, we end up getting messages from all over the world, just completely randomly, from people going, you've brought so much joy and happiness at a strange time, special time, or it reminds me of my parents who are no longer here, or whatever it is. So, forcing some joy and happiness into your day, that fun, that silliness, not only just impacts yourself positively, it does have the potential to impact a lot of other people. So I say that is one keys I would suggest. Another really nice easy tip is this: simply just write down a list of the positive differences between each other, because you're very different otherwise. Obviously, you're together because whether it's a friend, a flatmate, housemate, or a partner, but you're together because of some similarities, but you also have a lot of differences. So look at the positive differences, focus on them, just make a list. You can make it mentally in your head, you can write it down, whatever you need to do. But going through that forces you to think of that. And you think of like, oh my goodness, they are actually quite amazing, I know I can do this, but like I cannot do that. And they are so good at that. And it forces you to really appreciate something really positive about them, and just really put that kind of nice, happy, shining light back on them. And I think third tip I'll share today is, look, who doesn't love a hug? But we're not being able to hug many people at the moment. But a random hug sometime during the middle of the day somewhere just just completely random at a time that's appropriate. Not on camera during an online corporate meeting, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. Break the tension in the meeting. In fact, try it. Report back, let me know. But just give your friend a hug, give your flatmate a hug, give your partner a hug, whatever. It's just another kind of real nice, good feeling thing. So look, there's 3 quick little tips there. But also, I do want to push you this way as well. I have released I'll go to, I can see a few comments coming in, so I'll go to the comments in just a moment. But I have also, just in this is my improvised studio now. If you follow me on my Clubnotist page, some of you have no idea what that is, but I am an ex-DJ and I'm just loving having time to do some DJing again. So this is also my Clubnotist studio. I have my deck set up down here. You can probably see the lights. I've got a mirror ball set around here. But also we have all the audio equipment. So this week I recorded a brand new audio on relationships. It's a guided audio. It's about 10 minutes long. If you enjoyed the anxiety one, you'll love this one as well. Similar kind of thing. I relax your mind down. We give you some nice kind of like positive thoughts, way to look at things, way to guide your mind and allow that to become a pattern. Okay, so we know there's a lot of tension, a lot of stress, a lot of craziness going on. I'm just trying to break that as much as I can. And you know, at any point, if you need to contact me, if you've got anything to ask me, as long as I've got the time, I've always got time to answer those for you, whether it's via email, social media, whatever. Even jump on the phone. We've got a number on the website. If I'm available, I'll take your call. But look, that's kind of it for me. I don't want to keep you on too long if you're on limited time today. But we're going into a long weekend here in Australia. It's Friday afternoon. I've had a good day today. We've myself and Catherine went for a lovely walk with Mum and Dad as well. We are allowed to go out for a walk together. No more than groups of 2 unless it's a family unit, which we are. So we went out and walked, grabbed a coffee and walked along the ocean today. It made us all feel fantastic. I've also been surf foiling. I know some of you don't know what that is, but that's my different version of surfing. I've been out today and done that, and also been just doing a lot of work in the office today here. So, and I just thought, let's jump on, just do that. I've got that link live. In fact, let me just quickly get the link up for you if you've not seen it yet. Bam! Hey! So if you want to go to that link, and I have put it in the comments as well, or in the description wherever you're seeing this. There is a link, and also if you miss, and sorry, just let you know, go there. You'll be able to just download that free guided audio. If you miss the anxiety one, do jump on that. You don't have to be an anxious person, but if you are one of the majority who's now kind of actually going, do you know what, I kind of am feeling a bit more bombarded by a bit of negativity. It's we just there's a lot more of it around. So don't feel bad about that. But the anxiety audio, if you go to my same website here, the main part, you can see a whole section on COVID-19 resources, and each week I'll actually pop all the audios in there as well. But look, that's enough chatting from me. It was just a quick one. I know we've got a few people on live, so I'll just quickly say hello, a few hellos. So hang on, let me get rid of this for you. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. I will say hello to, once again, Monique, AJ, hey to Joseph. Nice to have you here. Malada, who's one of our amazing neighbours. I could probably shout to Malada. Brad Holder, lovely to see you, Brad. Brad should be up north. Is that correct at the moment, Brad? I'm not sure where you are right now. You're up north of the state. And, Joseph is from Canberra, the Queanbeyan in town crier. Now, Joseph, did we meet when I performed at the Q, which is the theatre in Canberra there, in Queanbeyan? Maybe we did. Maybe that's where we met. Maybe that's where we... Yeah. And, Brad Holder has just confirmed he is indeed the man behind a lot of large events up in the northwest around the Port Hedland area. Incredible long-term friend of ours now as well. So look, I was still there in Hedland. Perfect. And Jenny's Alan. Hey, Jenny. I believe Jenny is in the UK right now. Is that right, Jenny? I think so. Also, just be aware when I'm talking to you here, because of my software I'm running, there is a few seconds delay between me saying something, you seeing it. So consequently, the comments take a little bit of time for me to then see back. And Let me have a look. And Joseph, yes, I met Joseph at Canberra. Now, Canberra, for those of you who don't know, if you're tuning in from around the world, is the hub. It's our Australian capital city, and Queanbeyan is an area just by Canberra, and performed at the beautiful theatre there. Look, now while I'm here, and there are a few people on live, if there's anyone who's got any questions, hey, feel free. It could be about anything. It could be relationships, anxiety, anything you need to know about the mind, of course. But even if you just want to know, hey, what's the weather like here in Perth? Ask me anything. It's turning into an AMA right now, and ask me anything. I will hang here for just another couple of minutes. If there's nothing, if there's nothing else coming up, I will actually I will hop off. And remember, you can contact me at any point anyway after this. And Jenny, loved the tip about saying something silly. Yeah. It's, for some reason, here we go. This is the real stuff right here. Brad Holder, what's your favourite flavour of ice cream? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to... so not only my favourite flavour of ice cream, I'm going to say probably one of my favourite ice cream shops. We have a beautiful, amazing ice cream place called Dumbo, which is opened down the beachfront here in Scarborough, Perth, Western Australia. Amazing gelato shop, and they do a margarita flavoured gelato, and it is so good. So that's my favourite there. What else is going there? Seeing, as you said, what is the weather like in Perth? It's been, I think it's around a bit the early 20s today. Have I got my phone here? Hang on, let's see if we can do this right now. Sorry if this does access any of your own Googles, but okay, Google, what's the weather right now?
Right now in Scarborough, it's 21 and mostly cloudy.
Okay. 21 and mostly cloudy. 21 and mostly cloudy. It has been a beautiful day in the water. The water's still pretty warm. Been for a surf today. What else we got here? AJ here, and thanks for the tips. Hope you and family stay happy during these times. Thank you so much for those kind thoughts. Lovely to have you here live. I've got to say hello to all our replay listeners and viewers as well. And don't forget, if there is anything pressing you needed to ask me, hey, just flip me a message on social media, and I'll answer that. Brad Holder, yeah, next time you're in Scarborough, come and check Dumbo Gelato out and say Matt Hale sent me. And real questions from Brad Holder. Time for the real questions. What are your thoughts about pineapple on pizza? Hey, I'm not a purist, absolutely love it. Not a purist, absolutely love it. In fact, if anyone else is in the comments right now, let's just jump into this debate. Pineapple on pizza, we've got a yes from here. It's a very Australian thing, but the world seem to kind of get up amongst it and take issue with it against us Australians enjoying the pineapple on pizza. But we're looking good with that. Brad Holder, no worries, man. Good to have you there. Hope we cross paths again real soon. And I think that is about it. I am going to give another 30 seconds until we... Oh, yes, and there is another yes from Malada on the pineapple on pizza debate. And this is interesting, and I want to try. I'm going to see if I can do this. Hang on. Let me see if I've got to tap away on something here before I put this up on screen. If you want to hang there for me a second, I'm going to see if I can get this up. Let me just quickly get this up here. I'm quickly just trying to get this into the comments right now. Bear me a second. If I can do this, it'd be great. I just want to answer a very, very important question here, and hopefully this will clear it up once and forever. All right, so I was just asked this question. I didn't put it up yet, but here is this question here. It's the tough ones. it is the tough ones. Well, Joseph. There you go. So there you go. I think you can. So now you know my feelings on that. Excellent. Mum and Dad rock on TikTok. I'll say hello to them. Absolutely. Yeah, they've been having a lot of fun on TikTok. We've got to do a new one. We haven't done one for a few days with Mum and Dad, so we'll get them involved again. And AJ Peters in on the pineapple and pizza. It seems like we've got a full 100% on the pineapple and pizza there. And what else? Yes, they do. Yes. And what else? Keith Harwood. Hey, Keith. Oh my goodness! I tell you what. If I know I have a lot of my corporate clients who end up watching this, whether live or on replay. So if you don't know Keith Harwood, please go and visit Inspire Speakers, because Keith has not only access to, but has created an incredible business called Inspire Speakers, which provides speakers of all different kinds, calibers, all different niches for events of all sizes. And it's been lovely working with Keith over the years. But Keith's a man to speak to. Who else have I got here? And Brad Holder. Yes, of course, Die Hard is a Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and fantastic. Of course it is. And hello to my good friend Rod. Listen, Rod is incredible. Rod is, for those of you who got anything to do with the music scene here in Perth, WA, the name Rough Soul will conjure up lots of memories from different clubs. And Rod, right here, is that man. If you ever get a chance to see any of his online sets at the moment, Rod's been doing some real kind of like good kind of old school, kind of education about where certain samples came from, which you've heard in a lot of R&B and rap tunes, and where those samples came from. So make sure you check out Rod if he's ever jumping on live again. Rod pops up every now and then when I'm live streaming. And for those of you who don't know, I run a DJ set out of this improvised studio under my Clubnotist page. So if you would like to check that out, let me put it in the comments for you. Let me just put it down here. Where are we going? Here we go. There we go. In the comments, if you can see them, you should see them on YouTube and Facebook. But have a look on the comments there, and I've just put my Clubnotist page. Obviously, just search for Clubnotist, and you'll see me DJing here most evenings. We get the lights going, we get the decks cranking, and sampled. There we go. Also, Joseph over in Canberra there. Look out for Joe Bondoz. If I find you and follow you, I will do that. And look, hey, this started as a nice little chat about some mental tips and tricks. Has really evolved into a fantastic conversation between all of us. And I think that's what we all need at the moment, especially when a lot of the time we are locked down with the same person, just to obviously make sure you are getting some outside conversation, some outside contact. It doesn't have to be absolutely personal, face-to-face, but we can do this live like this. So, if you've got someone you haven't spoken to for a while, pick up the phone and give them a call, even if it's just someone you haven't spoken to for years, just pick up the phone, give them a call. I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. And Keji, hey Keji, there we go. This is great. Get some music, friends. Jump in here. Good to see you here. Next track, put some Brazilian music in. Absolutely, man. I should do that, right? You get some incredible music. There's some really nice South American tinged house music out there. So I'll get on that for you, hey. Easy. Well, I should be back. I'll be back here in the studio. I think 7:00 tonight. I'll do a set. So if you are around, it should pop up on my personal profile. It will definitely pop up on the Clubnotist page, and I also have a Clubnotist YouTube account. And okay, Joseph went to the movie, realised it was his living room. All right, I think that's about it from me. We've been. This was meant to be just like a quick 5 minutes with 2 or 3 tips. It's evolved into an incredible conversation. But I'm going to head out, get a bit of fresh air, feel fantastic before the evening sets in. And in 2 hours' time, I will be back in the studio clearing this out. We'll get the lights on. We'll get the decks going. Excellent. All right, and Jenny, see you back here later. Thanks so much, guys. If you've got any other questions about anything, please feel free to message me. I'll do a few more of these over the next couple of weeks. Lovely to have your company and see you, hear you, speak to you, whatever, soon.